Good morning. Thank you for joining me, Coach Mike, on your Monday morning. Several years ago, a speaker shared something at a conference that really hit home with me. And it was all about the abundant and the scarcity mindset. The abundant mindset is where we're free and easy, that we feel that we can take advantage of everything that God gives us. We're in a creative state. We're free with our knowledge and our expertise and our skills. We want to share it with others to see them excel also. And usually we always get what we want because we're in the right mindset. The scarcity mindset is guarded. They feel there's not enough to go around. That piece of the pie, they don't want anyone else to have a piece of that pie. They want it for themselves. And usually they really struggle accomplishing their goals because they're always chasing after something because they just don't feel there's enough. This mindset will either make you or break you. If you're in the abundant mindset, you will achieve more. If you're in a scarcity mindset, you'll consistently feel like you're losing out. There's something that happened 12 years ago that really hit home with this distinction. Now, 12 years ago and 1 month ago was October of 2008. Really rough time for everybody. The market was in a complete meltdown. Commodity prices, real estate prices, and stock prices were all taking a hit, big time. Now, fortunately, believe it or not, I was in an abundant mindset at the time. Hard to believe, I was a consultant to financial advisors, where I felt that I had to deliver value because they really had that deer in the headlights look because they didn't know what was going on. I was also extremely fortunate to be traveling with a gentleman named Steve, who was a hedge fund manager that had an extremely flexible strategy when it came to investing. He was also brilliant. He was teaching me of everything that was going on in the underpinnings of the market, avoiding all the noise. Every morning we'd have a cup of coffee and he'd show me all the charts and all the indicators on his computer. He would bring me the history of the market, what was really going on. And I felt in the abundant mindset because I was absorbing all this energy. I was actually like a kid in a candy store. Then one particular date, we went to a brokerage firm in Orlando to speak to a bunch of advisors. Now, it just so happened to house one of the top advisors in the entire nation of course, who was on my ideal prospect list. Now, we went into this office, and behind us where we spoke was the big screen TV, which, of course, at the time, CNBC was on. And right on the big screen, it said, "World on the brink." Not quite the affirmation you want to read in the morning to get your mind in the right place. I spoke very briefly and introduced Steve. Now, as I introduced him, he stood up and he said, he shut his phone, shut his laptop, and he quoted, "I just covered all my shorts and went 100% long." Now, first of all, what this means, shorting is selling a stock high and buying it low, the opposite of buying low and selling high. So he covered all his positions and he went 100% long, which means he went all in the market. Why is this significant? Because as I was speaking and introducing Steve, this TV behind me was showing that the market was down 500 and change. And all the advisors in the room had that scarcity mindset of what they were losing. However, as Steve stood up and spoke, he was done in about a half hour to 40 minutes. And what was most remembering was when he finished speaking, the market took about a 900-point swing and was up 300 and change. So in a time that Steve said what he said, the market went from down 500 and change to up 300 and change. Truly impressive. I've never seen anything like that. So what happened in that transition is the mindset of the advisors went from somewhat of scarcity towards abundance, where they begin to see the possibilities of what could happen in the future. Because Steve simply said the market was going to do a V-bottom and it was going to be the greatest opportunity to invest moving forward. Now, at the end of that meeting, abundance once again, I walked out of the conference room and the girl at the front desk said, "Excuse me, are you Michael Dill?" I said, "Yes." She goes, "John would like to see you in his office." Who's John, you ask? John was that advisor, one of the top advisors in the nation that was on my list of which we created a great relationship, and I got a tremendous amount of business from him. A true win-win. What happened? He was in a scarcity mindset when we walked in the door, and he was in the abundant mindset when we walked out. So the reason I share this is when you're in a scarcity mindset, you're only going to see what you're not getting. When you're in the abundant mindset, you're going to look at all the possibilities and at all the opportunities, and more will come your way. And I'll leave you with this. In Chinese, there's two meanings for the word crisis. One is opportunity, one is danger. The choice is yours. Abundance or scarcity. I hope this has been valuable. I want to thank you as always for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I want to wish you a productive, profitable week. Live in abundance. Go get them.